Hi, I'm Bill Osmolsky with the MacIver Institute, and this is your MacIver News Bulletin. Judge Brian Hagedorn officially started his 10-year term on the state Supreme Court last week. He credits his victory to liberals energizing the conservative grassroots base by attacking his Christian faith. That victory came despite being outspent 14-1.
But everywhere I went, there was such incredible energy, like I've never seen in a state Supreme Court race. You know, people were saying, I didn't see this many people volunteer for the gubernatorial election, and people were coming in the offices. You know, I mean, just one quick story. I spoke up in Green Bay at a lunch a couple weeks before the election. By the way, this is before any outside money came in on my behalf. You know, outside some other groups who were doing some grassroots activity, and it was a lunch in Green Bay to hear candidate Brian Hagedorn speak. 177 people showed up to that lunch. And they've been doing this lunch up there for about 5-6 years, more than any other speaker they've ever had other than Rudy Giuliani a few years back. And I can't tell you where I went, how many people came up to me and they'd grab me with this intensity that is really hard to describe. And they would look me in the eye and they would say, I want you to know I'm with you. I'm telling all my friends about it. I'm giving you money and I'm praying for you every single day. And I heard that all the time. And so the other thing is most of the pundits are in Madison. And so the people that are measuring these things are stuck in a very small world of people that weren't seeing what I was seeing in Green Bay and Marinette, these other parts of the state. The day before the election, I remember somebody said, Brian, you think you're going to win? I said, well, if we do, we'll make history because nobody's been outspent the way I haven't won. But I think it's a 50-50 race, because I think the grassroots are on our side. We've had such incredible support that I really think has been unmatched in a state Supreme Court race. And so I think we very well might do this, and you know, I take a coin and flip it.
You were criticized, some would even say attacked, for your religious views. Do you think that the support that you saw, the intensity of that support, do you think it was because you had been attacked over your religion?
Yeah, in many respects, I agree. I think it was absolutely a victory for religious liberty, and I think if you talk to people, they were passionate about having a court that wasn't just going to be, you know, a political court, this rule of law message, but they were also very, very passionate about these attacks. And really the core of the argument was, it was packaged differently and said differently and come from different angles, but that you can't be a Christian, a person of faith, and also be a faithful judge at the same time. And that's absurd. More than that, it's really dangerous. And people from all kinds of different faith backgrounds believed that, and they were inspired by that. I think a lot of people said, thank you for not backing down. Thank you for not apologizing. Thank you for not sort of groveling to those who said that that's what you ought to do. Thank you for standing up for those of us, you know, who also have faith and feel like we can participate in public life too.
Judge Hagedorn will officially be sworn in as the state's newest Supreme Court justice during a ceremony next week. We'll have that and much more at our website, www.maciverinstitute.com. And as always, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. For the MacIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky, and this has been your MacIver News Bulletin.